Hello, this is teddygaming and welcome back to another video, and today's one we're going to be looking at the TMNT The Armageddon Game issue number 2 preview. So yeah, it's been about a month since we've had the first issue and now we're finally getting the next one. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to see what we do have in this one, but not to mention there are some other images that we do need to look at that are going to be in this issue that are just very interesting to say the very least. Okay, so looking at this this first page, we got Baxter Stockman with the like soldiers and stuff like that from the the EPF and all that, and here we do find out that basically these Null Turtles have been around for over a month, and they've been doing other stuff from like throughout the city. I feel like, I don't know, they were like targeting people in Mutant Town or what, but still either way, they've been around for quite a while, and this all leads to the question of why Baxter Stockman wants to have the EPS soldiers when they could go for someone a lot cheaper and probably someone a bit more better. And that is basically when we do look at page 2, which is this one. Yes, it is. And yeah, so basically we find out that more or less that he wants to take them in just because he will be under threat because of the mutants, and that's when he shows Hob, and the soldiers are more or less on board for it. And yeah, so when we cut to the present day stuff, and the Turtles are still there, and they're still having a tight grip around Baxter Stockman's neck and stuff like that, and they're wanting to shoot him. But then that's when we go on to page 3 with the Turtles more or less have a snipe on them, which is quite interesting to see how they get out of that situation. But as we go further down, they're more or less thinking the next best move, which will then go on to page 5, and that is when Detective Fluid gets up and wants to hear what's happening, and that's when we find out that the person with the size is called Leonardo. But if you read the TMNT 3 Combat Day stuff, then you would know who the Turtles are. You might not actually remember who they are because, well, I mean, actually knowing what Turtle has what weapons is a different question. But yeah, and then that's when they're about to really go into it and shoot them or something like that, and that's what really the preview page is of. But if you do go on to some other stuff, which is quite interesting, we do got this other page which we'll be looking at in a minute. But we do got Torben Zick's page with him being hunted down by the Nova Squadron and stuff like that, and we do get the hologram thing. That looks going to be amazing. We've then had this next one, which we already saw this page. We've got a bit more of Hob, which is going to be interesting in terms of what they could do with Hob. I'm quite interested to see what they will be doing with him. And then got the Garbage Man, another interesting thing. I know, really looked at that page. Oh yeah, okay, so this is the next page, which is going to be a big page, which is just Raph and Herman tracking down Hob, which I think could be an interesting subplot throughout this episode, or not episode, throughout this issue. I'm really looking forward to see what they could do with it. At the same time, I'm not too sure what it will be, but yeah. But again, the artwork does look really nice. And there was another one. Yeah, okay, so this is the other image that was released as well, which is done on Tumblr's page, and we got Natsu and Koya talking about what they think about the clone turtles, and they're arguing about it, and then that's when Karai says silence, and then that's when they do be quiet. So we do take a look on the TMNT blog. There are some other stuff, not any preview stuff, but we do got the description, which is as Shredder and Leonardo team up with Cuddly, the transdimensional Cowlick, in order to seek out the help of the energetic True Brain Dimension Z. Michelangelo joins Commander Das and his Neutrino Warriors on a quest to locate the rebellious Nova posse in Dimension X. Meanwhile, Raphael is forced to swallow his pride and his hatred as he hunts down the missing Hob in New York City. But even if they find him, will the Turtles' quarries will be willing to join the battle against Rat King's latest deadly pawns, Baxter Stockman, General Krang and Madame Null, who are already taking the fight to Donatello and Jenica Mutant Town. So yeah, this is going to be really interesting. And after we got to see what happened in issue 133, I do wonder if they're going to be playing a bit more into that element, because I know in 133 they didn't really do what I was expecting them to do with, because I was expecting them to more or less follow up with the whole event of the Clone Turtles threatening Baxter Stockman. but instead they didn't do that. They'll send up the whole Mutant Town side stuff, which is cool and all, but I do think that this issue might set up and develop and expand the Mutant Town stuff a bit more. So I'm interested to see what they do actually do now I know what to expect really. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, we're going along with that. We also do have some covers. So for cover A, we got the clone or the Null Turtles and Mutant Town Wall. That just looks so amazing. It is amazing. And this one's done by Vincent Federcroat. I'm pretty sure he's actually the person who actually, yeah, he's also doing the artwork in the comic. So that's actually, it looks amazing, really cool. You can see, yeah, I can't wait to see the rest of the artwork. Now we've got cover B, which is done by Sophie Campbell, and it's just Collier Cowlick, 13 in space. Yeah, it looks cool. But there's not really much to really say about this one. It's just a Collier Cowlick head in space. What are you supposed to say about that? But yeah, and then we do have cover C, which is done by Kevin Eastman, which is the turtles, or the Null Turtles, jumping out a window. I'm not too sure why or where, and yeah. And now normally with Kevin Eastman's like drawings or covers, they normally have something to do with the story. So I'm sort of wondering if maybe this could have something to do with the story, but at the same time I'm not exactly too sure, as it could be anything really. But this is a really interesting and intriguing one, as it could potentially reveal something in the story for when they're fighting the EPS soldiers, or when they're like escaping, or if maybe they do like another fight with someone else. And yeah, so I'm really interested to see what this whole fight is, and there's going to be like a really interesting part of the issue, which I do hope to do really expand upon, but it looks amazing so far. And then we do have the cover RI one, which is a 110 variant, which is a connecting cover. So if you collect all these ones from the Armageddon game, you can connect them all and make one big picture really. And this one we got, which is an interesting choice, we got Redemptor Cersei, Sherelle, Donatello, Sadie Pride, and Gafano. Now I'm not too sure how many of these characters will actually appear in this issue, such as like Sally, Sherelle, and Gafano, but I guess we'll have to wait and see on that front. But the Donatello and Cersei bit does intrigue me quite a bit. I know that it's a connecting cover, but who knows, maybe it might actually have something to do with the actual issue, because issue 1 we had Backstopman and Null Turtles, and well, we all know how that played out. So yeah, I'm interested to see how much of this will actually play out in the issue, but again, not too sure. Now there is a 5th cover, which is done by Scan Surazi. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that wrong, really sorry. And this one you can get at Joe Lars Collectibles. Okay, yeah, so this one is just a shredder one, which I'm actually looking at this one for the first time, and oh my god, this looks beautiful. The artwork, wow. Yeah, wow, that looks amazing. I'm not too sure if it's the artwork or the colours, but that looks amazing. Yeah, damn. That actually looks really cool. Oh god, but yeah, I'm quite interested to hear what you say about this in the comment section below, about the preview images. What do you think of it? Are you looking forward to it? Are you not? And the other images, Torb and Zix, Garbage Man, Hob, are you looking forward to that sort of stuff? But yeah, and then also with the covers, what covers are you going to be picking up? Me personally, I'm going to be picking up this one, because this artwork looks amazing. It looks truly beautiful. And then I'm also, sadly, yes, I'm going to be collecting the, or hopefully I'm going to be collecting the whole connected cover page thing. And I already got the first one, so I had to get this one. It looks beautiful. Yeah, but yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. If you do like this one, please share, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.